Bro, no one's talking about the way Rune Slayer fell off. Like, this game had a massive decline. They went from 10k players to below 1k average players. And let's not even lie about the game. The release was terrible. Like, it was delayed for multiple days, and when it finally came out, the amount of bugs, the amount of issues, the amount of nerfs in the game were mad. Like, they fully set this game up to fail. And now Type Soul's back, I just don't see why anyone would want to play Rune Slayer, because the game in itself just lacks a lot in terms of gameplay. Like, it's very limited in terms of what you can do in the game. The whole story mode in this game isn't that long. The gameplay for this game isn't that great to begin with, and overall, man, I just don't think this game has enough to really be a consistently high performing game over time, really, because it just lacks. And I feel like they need to make some serious changes for this game to actually succeed, because how I've seen this game right now is I describe it as like a grand opening, grand closing. It started out great and it ended badly, and apparently right now they are trying to bring us some new developers for this game, but I don't know if that's going to really work, because keep in mind they brought in Cetro as a lead developer last time. Cetro as a lead developer for your game. Like, what were they thinking? Literally, this is how the game was set up to fail. The guys who are, managing this game, bad judgment, bro. Bad judgment. Let's try and recap all the issues of the way this game came out. So first and foremost, the game comes out, it is bugged out, so you can't even enter the game correctly. Like, you try to enter the game, it takes forever to even load in, so there's a loading issue when it comes to the game. Then you get into the game and you can already notice that they've nerfed a bunch of different stuff, but let's not even talk about that. The progression in this game was so slow. Like, the Tundra update somehow must have made the game even worse, because somehow the progression just felt so much more slower than it was back in February. Like, whatever reason, this game was just so much slower when it came to progression. The NPCs felt like it was taking forever to even get things done. Like, bro, I don't know what they were doing when it came to balancing and when it came to this stuff, but bro, who were the testers for this game? Like, who did they have testing this game? I don't think they actually had actual testers, because the fact that this progression was so slow, you would think that someone in the testing team would have said, okay, bro, like, what is going on? Like, this shit is way too slow. Like, we gotta speed this up somehow. But that's just the surface of the issues this game actually had. So updates for this game were very few and far between. Like, there wasn't much communication when it came to updates, right? They were taking their sweet time when it actually came to fixing the issues in the game. Like, I would actually argue the lack of updates when it came to this game played a huge part in why they lost so many players, because tell me why it takes so long in between updates. Like, bro, why are they surprised they're losing so many players so quickly, bro? Like, it takes so much time in between updates and they barely even speak on what's going on, bro. Like, what are they surprised about? Like, how many times have they taken down the game? Like 3 or 4 times, I'm pretty sure. Now, this game has been cursed with the inability to actually survive on Roblox. They have to take it down like every couple months because they can't maintain a good player base. And even when they finally update the game, there's always a bunch of bugs that come along with it. So it's like, pick your poison. Either don't have a game that's updated, or have a game that's updated but has a bunch of new bugs. So like, which one do you choose? Like, they don't give us much of an option here, because there's always something that's going wrong with this game. And bro, testing needs to be more stringent, bro. I feel like testing is not really done well enough in this game, and that might just come down to the Rune Slayer team not really being that good in terms of actually managing this game. And I think a whole new team would actually do really well for this game, because clearly the team they have right now doesn't allow the game to really progress that much, because the fact they have to keep shutting down this game every couple months because they don't have enough going on in the game, or the game's lagging, or there's something going on, or it's bugs, or this is a bunch of issues, means that there's clearly something going on internally inside this game that just doesn't allow it to succeed. So I think a new team for this game would actually save the game, in my opinion. But let me hear what you guys think, because I don't really fully know what exactly will save this game, because the problems with this game either come down to testing, the developers, or the management in general when it comes to actually releasing updates and stuff. All those three are kind of the biggest issues in this game, but I feel like testing, it plays a big part, because all the issues that are internally in this game, it comes down to how this game is tested. And I feel like the progression, the lag, the lack of balancing, it does come down to how the game is tested. And I feel like the testing plays a very big part in why this game has lost a lot of players, because tell me why you play this game, the mobs have a really weird hitbox most of the time, or either is insta locking on you or something. Bro, the mobs are weird as hell in this game, bro. Compared to like Deep Poking or Type Soul, the balancing for the mobs are really bad, and it's been a clear issue since the game came out, and it's still an issue till now, bro. If you play the game, you'll still see it's a big issue. So they need to be taking testing a lot more seriously, because apparently when they came to getting testing done back in June, they barely did any actual testing for the game, and it showed, because when the game came out, the issues that it had was clearly evident that these guys did not even try when it came to testing. And apparently the devs just did not listen to the testers when it came to actually getting feedback for the game, because they have such a high ego when it comes to the game. They don't want to listen to any actual feedback, and this is of what's been ruining the game, and it is the main reason why Rune Slayer lost so many players. But I do think the game can make a comeback if things are done right. But I don't know, it's like one of those cases where you have to look at it and think like, bro, can this game actually come back? Because I feel like they've just lost so much hype when it comes to this game, to where I don't know if they can really get back their players unless somehow something happens, the stars align or something like that. I just don't really see Rune Slayer making a good comeback. Hey man, guys, comment down below what you think. Can Rune Slayer actually make a comeback, or is the game just fully cooked beyond repair? And yeah guys, comment down below, and with that being said, peace.